Nuggets of Knowledge, brought to you by the Modern Nose Clinic. Dr. Douglas Skarada, Modern Nose Clinic. Sunday morning, Mother's Day. Beautiful day. But what am I doing? I'm bringing you your next episode of Nuggets of Knowledge. Check it out. Our goal for this Nuggets of Knowledge is to help you to get a better sleep routine. And we looked at an article from NYU that examined 8,000 websites and made a list of the most common myths associated with sleep disorders, and then ranked them in terms of how harmful they could be for you. So that's our inspiration. Check it out. I'm a bona fide, certified hand talker. Why would you just use your mouth if you got these things? I'm not afraid to use them. So I want to start off by telling you guys how you sleep, because my goal at the end of this is for you to come up with a way to sleep better. I want you to have a new sleep hygiene. So when you go to sleep, you start off at a light level of sleep. You can get deeper and deeper and deeper. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. You hover along stage 4 throughout the evening. You'll dive into something called REM sleep. And REM sleep is like defragmenting your hard drive of your supercomputer up here. All that useless stuff like Skarada, he looks dorky. You can just forget about that. Skarada, he's bringing it. Yeah, I want you to internalize that one. So during that evening, you kind of declutter your hard drive and you free up space so the next day you're ready for more information. It enables you to be more creative, to be less moody, less irritable, less forgetful. So you want to dive into that REM sleep and you want to have some good quality time in that REM sleep. And you'll have one time that REM sleep and you come back up into stage 4, second time, stage 4, third, and sometimes a fourth. And if you get it just right, and you will, if you follow this advice, when you come out of the REM sleep the last time, you come back to stage 4, stage 3, stage 2, stage 1, and then you wake up. And if you get it just right, you'll slowly be waking up, hearing the birds chirp and so on and so forth, just before your alarm's going to go off. And you'll be able to reach over and turn off your alarm clock feeling great. So that's a little basics on how you're supposed to sleep. Now let's get into it. Okay, you got me in the orange chair. It's my inanimate object buddy I get on Sunday mornings because no one else is here. So at any rate, the first myth I want to talk about is, Dr. Skarada, I only need 5 hours of sleep. Oh my gosh, I hear that all the time. Even my dad, Dad, I love you. He'll tell me how he doesn't need sleep, and it's just not true. The number one myth, the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, calls for 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night. And what I'm hoping for, what I'm building up to, is I want you all to promise me you'll commit 1 month towards a routine where you're going to try to get between 7 and 9 hours of sleep. Okay? And when you do, you tell me you don't feel better. You will. You'll be at the top of the pyramid. Myth number 2, snoring doesn't matter. Loud snoring, no big deal. Everyone snores, right? No, it does matter. And if you have sleep apnea, it will shorten your life. And you say to me, what's an easy way of trying to figure out if I have sleep apnea or not? One way to do it is look at your family. Do you have any family history of diabetes and or obesity, high blood pressure, heart disease, heart attacks, or arrhythmias where your heart's beating out of rhythm like atrial fibrillation? Any family members with that? Cerebrovascular disease, strokes, memory disorder. Memory disorder. That was by accident, but it's kind of, I got a good night's sleep. It's not my sleep disorder, and I don't snore, so I'm told. But you can still have sleep apnea if you don't snore. But if you do snore and you snore loudly, you are at higher risk. Do you have a family member who's had memory disorder, a grandparent, dementia, Alzheimer's disease? We know that's related to sleep apnea, and it starts 30 years before you develop your dementia. So you can't wait until you've got your dementia and then fix your snoring. You got to get on it earlier. Myth number 3. We live in Oregon, and by the way, we have 2 locations now, Salem and Portland. So excited. Anyway, we are known for our microbreweries and our wineries. Evidently, the Pinots are lovely. Not that I would know, because I'm too young to drink. Anyway, a little bit of alcohol, that'll help you to sleep well. How about Grandpa's cough syrup? How about not? Remember, you want to get that deep restorative sleep. You want to get into that REM sleep. You don't want to have just 2 or 3 minutes disrupted. You're ripped out of that deep REM sleep because you obstruct with your sleep apnea. Your tongue sags back. You can't breathe. You wake up and you think you have to pee because you've got some urine in your bladder, and you suddenly get ripped out of your dream and you become aware of that. You think, oh, I just need a pee. No, you've got sleep apnea. If you wake up more than once a night, got sleep apnea. And if you drink alcohol to help to initiate sleep, you don't get that deep restorative sleep. You don't get a sustained period of time where you're defragmenting your hard drive and putting all this good nuggets of knowledge somewhere where you can call it up later in life when you want to share it with a friend or a family member. So alcohol doesn't help. It hurts. Sorry, wine industry. Watching TV. That sounds like fun. Isn't that the American way? I have to say, that is the way of the Skarada family, it seems. Watching TV, any kind of blue light emitted from a cell phone, an iPad, it is not a good idea. It is not a good idea. You need to stop that. Don't be laying in bed. The bedroom is for only one thing. It's for only 2 things, but mostly one thing, and that is sleeping. It's not for watching TV, okay? So cut that out. Yeah, seriously. It doesn't matter what time of the day I go to sleep, if I take naps, if I go to sleep different times on Fridays and Saturdays and Tuesdays and whatever. It doesn't matter. It does matter. We want you to be in tuned and balanced with your internal biologic clock. It's called the circadian rhythm. You want to try to go to sleep about the same time every day and try to wake up about the same time every day, even on the weekends. You know, it could vary a little bit. Maybe you go to sleep around 9 to 10 o'clock on weekdays, and you go to sleep around 10, 10:30 on weekends, and you try to wake up maybe 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock on weekdays, and maybe 7 o'clock on weekends. So you do want to get into a rhythm, and that's going to be part of our little contract we're going to come up with here momentarily as we wrap this up. So it does matter, and naps aren't they're, I guess it's better than nothing, but it's better to get your sleep at night. And one sustained thing, you get that deep REM sleep for a period of time. You take a nap for 15 or 20 minutes, you're really not getting quality REM sleep, okay? Sleep myth next. I'm going to do 2 of them to kind of speed it up. If you're laying in bed and your eyes are closed, that's just as good. No, it's not, because you want that deep restorative REM sleep, okay? So you're either awake or you're asleep. And if you're lying with your eyes closed, your lungs, your heart, and your brain are not diving into that very important restorative function. So unfortunately, that's not true. Oh, I don't have a sleep problem. I can close my eyes and fall asleep anywhere, anytime. Oh, you do have a sleep problem. I can close my eyes on the airplane. I'm asleep in 30 seconds. You're sleep deprived. I can fall asleep when Skarada's doing his stupid videos. They're so boring. Sleep deprived. Definitely. You definitely get some good night's sleep. You got to stay awake for this stuff. It's crazy. I can fall asleep in the car like this. You got a sleep disorder. It's great to have an efficient ability to go to sleep, but you shouldn't just be able to fall asleep like that, especially if you're not getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Okay, let's wrap it up. What do I want from you guys? I want you all to commit to 1 month of doing the following. To stop what you're doing right now, unless you're driving a car or operating heavy machinery or operating on someone's brain. Otherwise, stop right now. Pull out your cell phone. Set an alarm on your cell phone. And I'll be a little bit flexible about this, but let's just kind of run with this for a second. Set it for 8 o'clock or 8:30, okay? So it's 8 o'clock p.m. And it's going to go off every day at 8 o'clock p.m. And that's where you're going to initiate your own personal routine for preparing to go to sleep. Again, I'm flexible about that. You can brush your teeth, you can wash your face, you can pack your lunch for tomorrow, you can lay your clothes out. You can do those kind of evening rituals. My father-in-law takes a walk with the dog. That's a good one. You want to exercise a little bit? Okay, fine. Just don't get your heart rate up too high. And prepare to get into bed around 8:30ish if you can. So you can plan on falling asleep by 9 o'clock. And you're not going to be watching videos of me doing nuggets of knowledge while you're in bed or other things. You're not going to be watching TV. You can read a book. You can have a little bit of tea. You're going to kind of turn the lights down. You're going to prepare for sleep. The goal is if you can get to sleep by 9 o'clock, and then let's see if we got 7 to 9 hours. We'll say 8, so 9 o'clock. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're going to wake up by 5:30ish, and you're going to get ready, and you're going to have your pot of coffee ready because you started it on the timer the night before, and you're going to start your day. Oh, it's the weekend. Okay, well, maybe you go to sleep instead of at 9 o'clock, at 9:30 or 10 o'clock. Do it for 1 month. Do it for 1 month, okay? And you tell me that you're not feeling better. You will. You'll be at the top of the pyramid. You'll be less moody. You'll be able to concentrate better. You'll be more creative, and you will live longer. Dr. Douglas Skarada and the Modern Nose Clinic, 2 locations. And you know what? Make sure you share this with friends and family, because I know you have friends and family who also snore. And thank you for watching. Take care now. We make this content for you to share with your friends and with your family. Let us know if you would like us to keep adding more content like this, and do so by subscribing to our YouTube channel, liking us on our YouTube channel, going to our website, and checking out our video library where you can leave comments. Thank you.